One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Offense in a split backfield. Looking for a man, it's Kane. Got a man, it's... And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm not going to go play with that cat.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Looking down the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Keeps looking downfield. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The hand to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Rushes on him. Forced out of the pocket. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab, and there's room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Reads it, fires complete. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Blue Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. Give him 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's King. Makes the grab, it's Rivers. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lane. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Couldn't you just see the offensive staff room this week? They'll never expect us to throw it to the fullback.
They did. I was caught off guard. I didn't think they were going to throw it to the big fella, but tell you what, nice job by the defense, being ready for whatever comes their way, getting the big tackle for a loss.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's King. Grab behind the line, it's Rivers. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Just keeps slinging it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's King. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff from the gun. Nice move there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Stumbled to the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's King. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe.
There he goes. Quick step and go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Using his feet. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, you find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Is every day becoming flag day for this offense? 1st and 25 now. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Creates a little room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Scanning the field, it's King. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead after putting up a 3-spot. The kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, man.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's King. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Working on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Leaves it with the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's King. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Rivers. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires on the move. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Moore. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Moore. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Fires complete on the crosser. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It is difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Splits the uprights. Good. Just over a minute to play, guys. Still enough time for a finish here.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time.
Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this will be for the win. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And the kick is good. His 3rd field goal of the game, and 3 is the magic number for the win. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with